What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Watching Paint Dry here on Another Letdown Media. My name is Zach from anotherletdown.com/anotherletdownmedia, whatever we're calling it these days. This is the show where I hang out with my buddy Mike, aka Broody Gambit, and we paint miniatures on Saturday night after our significant others have gone to sleep. Mike, how's it going?
It's going great. Looking forward to tonight's show.
I am too. This is a very special episode for me, and I've been teasing it on streams all week. It is the FP Fest. It's a celebration of one of my favorite independent movies, and so we've been hanging out in like a Facebook Live chat thing all weekend, experiencing the movies and interacting with the cast and crew. It's been really fun, and I took it upon myself to rush order Hero Forge minis of two of the main characters that I've already used in Sentinel Comics RPG, and I intend to, with some help from Mike and Chamali, the two Mikes, I guess I should say, design for the IDW Games AUGS system as well. So we're hoping that by going live right now, when they are wrapping up a panel, hopefully we'll see some FP Fest folks dropping by. In between panels, there's a little bit of a break. But let's get... as with all the shows that we host here on the Another Letdown Media channel, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. So, without any more delay, let's paint some minis. And Mike, you've got something special tonight too, don't you?
I do have something special. So, a few months back, when Greater Than Games announced that Prime War was not going to be a thing, I was a little heartbroken that I would not actually get a Fnatic mini for the time being. So I took it upon myself to make one myself. Well, not necessarily myself, using Hero Forge. I had to do a little bit of green stuff to kind of make Absolution look better.
Yeah.
I worked on and got approval from Adam, showing him my design, and so I'm looking forward to painting it. Fnatic is my favorite hero out of the Sentinels of the Multiverse. So
yeah, Fnatic's one of my favorites also. Just her power set is particularly appealing to me.
Yeah.
In that way. So I am starting the evening painting the main character of the FP, played by Jason Trost. This is J-Tro. And then I also have the main antagonist, LWE, waiting in the wings. Probably yelling at me for not choosing to paint him first, but you know, that's just the world we live in. Hey RPD, how's it going, man? Oh my god, I gotta back up this camera. I moved the camera a little bit, and now I'm like way out of whack. Hey, it's Chamali. I was just talking about you, man. Just saying that got to design these characters, or the characters that I'm painting tonight. We need to do it in AUGS at some point. Once I, have a decent understanding of how that system works, because that doesn't exist right now.
So I'm starting with my least favorite part.
Which is?
The wings.
Oh, yeah. Wings are nightmare.
I always paint the wings. But, yeah. It's probably like the largest single bit of color, so I'm going to work with that to start with. Since she tends to have pretty much white and red as primary colors for most everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm attempting some different shades, so for the wings, I'm using just an ivory, a slight off-white.
Yeah.
To give it a little bit of a distinction from the ceramic white that I'm going to use for her actual armor.
Oh, that makes sense. So I'm starting out with the blue, which is the primary color on J-Tro's and his brother B-Tro's uniform. Their Beat Revelation costume. which all things being equal, like, probably maybe not the best place to start, but I'm going for it anyway. Because there's some amount of detail here. There's a lot of freehanding on this model, and it's rather intimidating to me. Obviously, Hero Forge can only go so far in terms of specific detail.
Yeah, I ran into, like I mentioned earlier, like I ran into a little bit of that problem with like Absolution, because there's like not a great sword that like really fits. And I finally found one that kind of at least has a blade contour that fits the same. But I obviously still had to do like I said earlier, a bit of green stuff work to try and get it to look at least moderately right.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to switch to a small brush here. I thought I could pull it off with the medium, and I just think it's too small. So by the looks of that, it looks like you scaled it up a little bit. It looks like you scaled up the standard Hero Forge size.
Well, with the wings, it was an XL mini, but like the rest of the figure is still like the standard size.
Oh, right on.
But I did have to pay extra for the XL size because of the wings.
Okay. That's for me. My part in making this episode a big one is I'm going to try building. Oh, RP is going to do a villain tonight. Very cool, man. Villain creation is fun. I did have to, so they did a panel on like costuming the characters from the FP today. And I was like, okay, I need to pay like super close attention to this. I'm like freehanding lines on the back of his costume right now, and it's like really freaking me out. It's coming out alright, so I'm not super upset about it yet. I'm sure at some point tonight I will be like, no, I don't like what I've done here. Oh yeah, no, that looks fine. Oh yeah, he's got the sticky arc thing.
So what have you been up to this past week?
Well, teaching, right? Like it takes up my entire life. But we had our first meeting with the 8th grade class. I'm one of the 8th grade class advisors this year, and that went interestingly. So like I spend, and RPD knows this, actually Chamali probably knows this too at this point, I spend a lot, I would say inordinate amount of time online reading or listening to podcasts and video podcasts and articles and stuff on roller coaster design. I don't know why, I've just always been incredibly fascinated by it. There's just so much going on there. And so we're talking about, like, assuming that it is safe to do so, we're talking about bringing the 8th graders to an amusement park for their class trip. And I was like, yeah, so here's the reasons that I'm so enamored with roller coasters, blah, blah, blah. And here's why I don't want to, like, here's why I don't feel comfortable taking this class to, a big, huge amusement park, whatever that happens to be. And I said, there's a level of immersion inherent in any roller coaster park that is designed, like Las Vegas, to keep you in the park.
Yeah.
It's an eye-line thing. And I said, that's just the way things are designed. And one parent decided to take issue with that. I'm like, do you want me to, I wanted to say, do you want me to provide documentation? Because I can,
Mm-hmm. So what, if this worked out, what parks are near you?
There's a bunch, actually. So there's 2 in New Hampshire, Canopy Lake, and I can't remember the name of the other one. It's kind of garbage. And then there's there's several in Massachusetts. One, notably, Six Flags New England. Yeah. But there's also the one we want to take them to is in Glens Falls, New York. It's Six Flags Great Escape.
Mm-hmm.
And it's small, but still really good.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very cool. And it's not super closed off the way that something like Hershey Park or the like is.
Yeah. And Hershey Park's great. I love going to Hershey. I
love Hershey Park. Don't get me wrong. It is a beautiful, beautiful park, and I had so much fun when we took the kids there a couple of years ago. But there's a lot going on there.
Yeah. I was about to say Hershey Park is actually where I rode my first roller coaster.
Oh, really? Which one?
Yeah. Goodness, I don't even remember what it's called anymore. I don't think. I don't know. It was fairly small. You sit in a car and it essentially seats 4, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and it just does a lot of the whipping around U-turns and stuff.
Sure, that's called a wild mouse coaster, generally speaking.
Yeah. But yeah, and there's several others there that I really like. Storm Runner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Storm Runner was great. I went there and rode Storm Runner the first year it opened. Had a ton of fun with it.
Yeah, sure.
And I do have to say, probably the most unsettling roller coaster I've ever ridden was at Hershey Park as well.
It does have some good ones.
The Fahrenheit.
Oh yeah, dude, Fahrenheit's awesome. I love that coaster.
When you get to the top and then you fall at a 98.7 degree angle, where it's you're not just falling straight down, but you're falling at an insanely weird angle.
Yep.
It's just my body's this is not how gravity works. What are you doing?
Right.
And I got so sick.
Oh no.
And it was a great ride, but it just felt so unnerving.
So I moved on to painting flesh here. Trick is trying to remember how I sculpted this mini. Hopefully some of this will come out with the ink wash. The LWE Mini, the detail came out a lot better. But you can very clearly see J-Tro's eye patch, which is key. Remember the last time we went this deep into theme parks and coasters was due? Oh my god! Yeah, that's true! I forgot about that RPD, oh my god! That was so long ago. Or it feels like so long ago. That was a coronavirus ago. The eye patch is, yeah, the eye patch came out super dope. I'm actually really happy with it. How's it going, man? So glad you can make it. I'm doing a little bit of freehanding here to try and get the 3/4 sleeves that J-Tro has in the first movie. I think it's working out because his shirt's pretty tight, so I think I can just do it that way. You guys were having so much fun at the cast panel, though. I'm so glad that you guys it was so fun to see you guys all together and hanging out. Spoilers. I am also working on I'm gonna call it the back half of Wave 1 of the FP minis. That'll include KCDC, B-Tro, yeah, Sean Whalen was cool. Actually, I was thinking about doing some promotional minis. I call them promotional. I'm just buying them for myself. But like, of characters like that, and people like BLT would be a very cool support character. But KCDC and B-Tro have to happen. Stacy probably has to happen. And then eventually I'll do a second wave where it'll be like just stuff from Beats of Rage. So we'll see Chai T and we'll see Atro or slash AK-47. Well, I might actually have to do 2 minis for that. And Nitro will be in that wave too. Problem is they're rather expensive. They're $35 a pop. For just base coating, I'm actually really happy with how this is coming out. Hey, Bard! So Blue-Eyed Bard is actually the person who turned me on to the FP franchise. He shared it with us last year during a remote viewing party. Oh, I don't know anymore, RPD. Yeah, in Story Universe it was RPD. That was the whole thing. That's the Story Universe broody that our little, like, Trapped in Arkham things happen in.
Yeah.
Alright.
What misfortune befell me? Because I wasn't able to join last night.
So last night, last night. So here's what. So I said that Chamali and Greg and I were having and Jared and I were having a production meeting in the Dreamlands, and it ran over, and we wound up running to catch the white ship, which you all were already on.
Mm-hmm.
And we missed it, so we decided to doom the world instead.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Okay, so I need the tan. What was I going to use? This was like, I guess I'm going to use Rackard Flesh. and utterly failed at bringing the action. No, we did. Well, no, that's true. We prevented Doom instead, because that's what we do. It was a spectacular failure in terms of Doom.
Well, did the investigators beat you all?
No, we just sealed out someone. So, I'm painting Jatro's hair like particularly light here, and I'm gonna go over it with an ink wash that's gonna turn it into the sort of light brown that we know and love. There's going to be a lot of dry brushing involved in this mini.
No, you can't see anything.
Fallen Sachiel, I presume I don't want to make any assumptions, but I'm assuming that is real life Jatro, or is it just someone else? I don't know. Oh, okay. Got it. That's why I didn't want to make any assumptions. I know real life Jatro wanted to pop in the chat at some point, but who knows? As you say, the cast panel went over, and well, I mean, one doesn't have to be on Twitch to watch it, though. But welcome. We do things like this all the time, so give us a follow if you like what you see. Boy, this looks weird. With the super light hair. So would you say Jatro is the biggest name we've potentially had, or was that still Richard Lanius? Oh, that's a tough call. That's a tough one, RPD. I mean... Oh, God. I'm not going to answer that. I don't know. So I think I'm going to do the beat pads together, like at the same time, like once I'm done, excuse me, with LWE's base coat, I'll do the beat pads, and then, yeah, I think that's the best way to do this. Yeah. So these are the ones that they are designed so based on screenshots from the movie. So that's I actually went out. I posted it out to members of the chat, the FP Fest chat, and that's what we came up with. So I'm doing some costume matching here real quick as my phone rapidly dies. You know.
That's something you want to do whenever you need the most.
Right. Yep, I think that's it for J-Tro base coating, which is kind of cool. That was quick.
Yeah, it sounds really quick.
I mean, part of that is like most of his uniform is black, so there's not a whole lot to do. I'll just hit it with a dry brush in a bit. But I can get some ink down on it.
While I lose the cap to my brush.
Oh, that's old and gross. Let's go. Broody is painting Fnatic, Jamali, from Sentinels of the Multiverse. Oh, don't I? Ha! That's where you went. I found my... no, it's a Hero Forge model.
Yeah, since Prime War got canceled and I was sad that I wasn't going to get one, I decided to make one.
Broody took matters into his own hands. Let's see what I can do with his hair here. That's not dark enough. That may not have worked the way I wanted it to. We'll make it work though.
That's weird.
Heavy ink wash. Yep, that's got us there. That's got us there. Oh, I'm sorry, Ian. It's good to see you, though. I will probably have to hit it with another coat of that a little bit later on, but that's fine. Villain construction works. I might need to make multiple versions of this character. Yeah, I did that for a couple of villains, actually, RPD. Actually, I did it for LWE. I have two different versions of them, depending on what's going on. So I have, like, Street Fight LWE and Dance Off, like Beat Off LWE. Don't read too much into that, Broody. Alright, good night, Bard. Alright. Now I get to use, wow, it's been a very long time, but I actually get to bust out my favorite ink wash.
Drinking Shade?
Drinking off that shit! because there's so much blue. Hopefully, this will make it pop. Make it pop. Yo. Sure seems to. All right. Well, J-Tro's base coating is done. What did that take me? Half an hour?
What time is it? Yeah, about half an hour.
Woo!
That is a huge.
That is a personal record for me. But I got a lot of detail on this one to do, so we will set him aside. And we will work on the other Beat Master that we've got on the docket tonight. As inspired by Lee Valmasi, it's LWE. And he's probably saying something incredibly profane. Get some wet stuff though. Brown wet stuff. Not a sponsor. Oh, I should post a work in progress photo here. I'm trying to figure out how to do this without, like, broadcasting FP Fest stuff. I guess I can just post it to the US.
Drawback of Hero Forge.
What's that?
Drawback of Hero Forge. Everything comes in one solid piece. So getting underneath these wings is really difficult.
It's so annoying, right?
I guarantee I usually always forget to do the painting, some of the painting pre-assembly. So I probably still have to be dealing with it even if this wasn't a Hero Forge.
Yep.
But I'm going to complain about it anyway because it's not my fault this time.
Yeah. Okay. It's time to do LWE. This one's a little more complicated. And I'm a little nervous. We will get there. Small base push. There we go. Okay, so Broody, come with me on this journey.
Okay.
If I want to achieve sort of like a yellow, like a very yellow gold, can I do like a yellow base coat and then do a metallic over the top of that? Does that work?
Yeah, that is what I do all the time when I need a gold.
Okay, awesome.
For the part, I always use Averland Sunset, and then we'll use Orc Gold on top of it as a layer.
Thank God. Okay, thank you for thank you. Normally I would not start with something as low detail as his bandana, but in this instance, it's going to help me see things, so. So before we went live, we were briefly talking about Super Mario 3D All-Stars.
Yep.
Boy, am I digging that game.
Yeah, I
Like-
am too.
I'm very, like, I'm not very far into it, obviously, but, like, it's just been so nostalgic and relaxing.
Yeah. I fell head overboard, as I usually do, and got like 120 stars in 64 in like 6 hours.
Oh my god.
It's like it came out Friday, and like Saturday night I had like 120 started.
Oh my god. You are a zealot, sir.
Yeah, almost in like 1, maybe 2 sittings.
That's crazy.
I've been taking my time more with Sunshine, which is what I've been working on now.
Yeah.
It's still been pretty quick, but I've been like limiting myself to only doing like 10 stars a night for the rest of the week.
Boy, I wish I was that good. Okay, so now that I've done the red bandana, I'm not happy with the color I chose. I gotta go to corn red.
Good thing about it is, though, I did it in a light red, such that
Should this eventuality come to pass, I'm prepared for that. I just paint over the top. Oh dear. This corn red may have had it. Shake aggressively. Okay, that'll work. There's enough in there.
Got those. That's good. Touch. Different, so not all those openings are up there.
Yeah, that's better. It's a subtle difference, but
And stay open.
being the color palette that LWE's costumes are based on is the Civil War Confederacy colors. The bright red just wasn't cutting it. Okay. That helps me see the detail a little bit better. I'm gonna go right to Bugman's Glow here. Or should I go with... Oh yeah, because I'm gonna go with Kate. Okay. LWE looks frighteningly like Gangsta Ambrose Burnside.
I do not know who that is.
Something Civil War. Or I dare say there probably weren't any beat gangsters. They probably have plenty of people to take care of the ducks. Not in the version of history they know what they want you to know. It's enough out of you, Cobb Job. About the lack of beat gangs, that is. The duck stuff's probably true. Yeah.
Fiskin Red is a great color.
What is?
No, Fiskin Red.
Yeah, I was just using that too. It didn't work for what I was trying to accomplish, but like, it's a wonderful color. So I was taking care of my nieces last week, and that was super awesome. I love those kids.
Yeah? Did you have fun?
We did. We pretty much just hung out and watched movies and played with Legos the whole weekend, but like, there's nothing wrong with that every once in a while.
Nope.
Okay. I'm moderately happy with that. Oh, the cross looks great, man.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go to the yellow next.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud about that. I think that was awesome.
Yeah, it really does. Oh, this is gonna look obnoxiously yellow, and I'm loving it. Totally there for it. picture of his back. It's just... Okay. Oh my god, I'm unbelievably happy with how this freehand detail is coming out. Taking a couple of liberties here, I think. To add a little bit extra gold to his costume. This is so fun. Like I can't help but laugh as I do this.
Yeah.
These characters are just so over the top, and it like painting them as such is unbelievable amounts of fun. Like, LWE showed up to the final fight of the movie wearing a jumpsuit with pauldrons.
That sounds hilarious.
Like, how awesome is that? And simultaneously ridiculous. Oh, I missed this one. Alright. Alright. Cool. Oh, he's gotta have a gold belt buckle. Of course he does, right?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna pull this off camera for just a second, see if I made it sculpted him with the teeth. I don't think I did. He's not disclosed. So, because he has a grill in the movie. That in one scene, the actor playing him literally vomits and then picks up the grill and puts it back in his mouth. It's horrifyingly disgusting. Oops. Alright. Patching up some mist areas with the flesh tone, or the flesh color. Okay, there we go. That's much better. We're starting to get there on this one. Do some dryad bark here.
Stay open.
What's that?
My paint pot keeps closing on me.
Oh, I hate that. It's the one thing I despise about the GW paint cans. They constantly close. Yeah. Dried bark first, then we'll do the blue on his bandana. Ooh, not dry. Apparently not. So would you say the cookie depicted in the... Yes! Oh my god, definitely RPD. Sorry, I never responded to you, but yes. Definitely 100%. Like, first thing I thought of, literally. %100% fake. Like, 100% fake. You don't think they could make a cookie that challenges Leaf Ball Cookie in terms of matching this, but they did it. Yeah, right? When you become accustomed to painting small areas and all of a sudden a big area appears. Just feels like it's taking forever. We're getting there. Spoke to... Oh, you know who I spoke to today?
Who?
Sammy.
Oh, really? How's he doing?
Well, I asked him that, and he declined to answer, which concerns me.
Yeah.
I know he's on his way back home. I guess AmeriCorps did not work out for him. But, of course, that means we might have our God of Arkham back.
That's good. Shame that didn't work out for him, but...
What?
Shame that didn't work out for him, but...
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't work. It can't work out for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Sammy can be a very impulsive person. Like, in a good way. And he knows, like, what he's trying to accomplish. But he's the only one who knows what he's trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
So... Yeah, I'm not super surprised, but I'm also not, like... I'm just happy to have him home.
Yeah.
Because it means we can play Arkham again.
Hooray.
I don't know how long he's going to be home. Like, he doesn't know how long he's going to be home. Which is why, like, we might start Dream Eaters. And if we do, obviously we will let you in case you know.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we've got Barkham and Titanic planned.
Yeah.
Which we're very
I
excited.
want to play Arkham so bad. I've not gotten a chance to yet, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Alright. Mechanic is... But what I said to him is that he was asking, where are we going to play? And I said, well, the store's not open for gaming yet, but I have keys.
Yeah.
So I will happily open on a day or a night that we are not open.
Yeah.
So, just so we can play. I will continue to have my mask on because I am a teacher and that's just the responsible thing to do. But, like, if they want to take their masks off, I don't care.
Yeah.
I need to figure out what color LWE's shoes are. I want to say they're like a dirty, like filthy off-white, but I gotta look it up.
Instead of this chocolate brown.
What's that?
I'm almost out of this chocolate brown color.
Well, that's one of your go-tos, though.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised that I don't run out of paints more often. Things like, Mephiston Red or Mornfang Brown or things like that I use on just about everything. You'd think I'd run out of those much faster, and yet.
I found out the ones that I don't use as often
Mm-hmm.
are the ones that I tend to need to replace more because they tend to dry out on me.
Right. All right. L-Dub's shoes. It's an odd thing. I don't know. Of course, I don't have a reference picture of it. Hmm. Go to the tapes. Make sure my phone is muted. And of course, the first thing that comes up is an ad. Oh, they're gold. Of course they're gold. Why wouldn't they be gold? Learning and growing. This model is going to need one heck of a bath in the Agrax Earthshade. Must be like Toy Man stage or something like that. What the heck am I listening to? Oh, it's still Star Fox. Okay, I hear it now.
I should play more Star Fox.
I freaking love Star Fox. I'm so bad at it.
I played Star Fox 64, like when it came out on Virtual Console on the Wii. Prior to that, prior and post, the only other one I played is Star Fox Adventures for the GameCube.
Yep.
Which is a completely non-Star Fox game, but
It's still, I still thought it was fun.
yeah, I liked it. But guaranteed, I hadn't played anything prior to it.
Yeah.
I had no preconceived notions of what a Star Fox game was.
Right.
So I enjoyed it, even though it was really just like another Mario 2 type thing.
Yeah. I mean, so I have actually the first game that I got for Super Nintendo was Star Fox. I have that right here. It's one of those ones that I pick up every now and again, and I'm just like, oh, this is cool, and then put it right down again. All right, do an inspection here, and I've missed a bunch of it. Open. RPD says that Star Fox song was from that one really weird and trippy bonus zone that ends your playthrough. Right. I'm actually really happy with how this came out. Alright. Some ink wash. Which I think is mostly just Agrax Earthshade here.
So here we go.
Give me a combination of 2 NATO... okay. For a villainous vehicle. So the one that came to mind immediately doesn't work for that. It was Echo Foxtrot, but... oh, man.
Bravo Sierra.
Yeah, Bravo Sierra. I like that a lot. Thank you, Broody. Yeah, do it. Alright, I think it's the jumpsuit taken care of. No, it's not. Now it is. Flush time. Oh, actually. There we go. I have fixed Jatro's hair. Thank you, Agrax Earthshade. Flush tone. Alright. A little bit of Nuln Oil, and we will move on. I just realized now I have to do more stat sheeting. Alright. That is L-Dub. First coat. Oh wait. No, it's not. I'm an idiot. This is just a dumb little detail, but it's rather important.
Now, my other least favorite thing to do.
What's that?
My other least favorite thing to do is shading over white.
Right? Because if it glops up, you're straight boned. On the topic of Star Fox, it's the classic Star Fox game. Star Fox game can a game with Star Fox. Yeah. Exactly, Ian. Exactly. Alright, there's the first coat on LWE. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's go retrieve J-Tro. Start picking out some details on him. Ugh. His face came out so lumpy and I'm not happy with it. But that's not on me, that's on Shapeface. You will note, I did fix his hair color. It's a little bit better now. What's going on with his face? Alright, I'm going to procrastinate here and start by lightening up his skin tone. I like this brush. Ah, I recognize this music. This one comes up a lot. I think it's must be Mayman 03. Yeah, it is. So, we did have a topic of discussion tonight, and we've now completely forgotten about it. You got Sentinels of Freedom.
I did.
And?
So I feel like I made a mistake. Getting it for the Xbox Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing it at Gen Con on the and they had set it up with a PC.
Of course.
Because that's how the game was designed.
Yep.
And I played through the first mission.
Yeah, the bank robbery thing, right?
Yeah. And I really enjoyed it. Going back and seeing I'm doing the same mission but trying to use the controller, the controller just doesn't work as well as the mouse and keyboard. It just made it frustrating to the point where I did not want to continue playing because I thought the game was great when I was playing it on with the mouse and keyboard, and I feel like I just need to get it on with the mouse and the keyboard, and then maybe I'd like it, but I don't want to keep pressing on forward, just get myself frustrated, and then just not like the game because of that.
Right. Yeah, I had similar problems with it though. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't the experience that I expected it to be when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I know things have changed since then, so maybe I ought to go back and play it again. But at the same time, I just remember getting so frustrated with it.
Yeah. Other issue for me, the character creation. It's fun, but it was this weird spot of I'm paralyzed by too many choices.
Yeah.
But then each of the choices weren't really unique enough.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm after spending about 30 minutes, I was just I don't even care. I just want to keep playing the game because they have the character creation in the middle of the first mission. I'm just I'm in the action, you stop, and I have to pause for 30 minutes to an hour, and then I'm just okay, I don't even care, just go.
Yeah.
And then I don't even fully create a character because of that. But then, like I said, there's too many options for that, but then some of it seems stale, the hairstyles. There's 23 different hairstyles, and 11 of them are the same side shave with comb over bit, which I mean, your hairstyle is your hairstyle. I don't care. I personally find it I think it looks stupid, and I do not like that design, or I don't like that hairstyle. I'm a very Spartan when it comes to my hair. I just grab an 8-blade and just shave over everything, and then that's how I handle my hair. I don't really do a whole lot for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that so many options are just that basic, or just that style. I'm just you couldn't have different choices,
right?
So. And then there was just all of the different costume things. It's if you pick one, it doesn't show up because this option won't show up if you have this style costume, and sometimes I'm trying to go through and see what things look like, but because of this other option's on, I can't see the one I want to see.
Yeah.
So I have to go find which one I need to take off so I can see what this other thing is.
Right. So I'm writing 248 on his leg, and so far it's looking pretty dope. I got 2-4. it's digital. Which makes my life so much easier. There. 248 written on his leg.
Good job. I'm working on the runes, which was my challenge for the evening.
Yep. I slept a little bit on this end boot, but there. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side now.
And like none of that shows up well. Over the lead belcher.
Yep. I'm not happy with this second one that's coming out. Stars are on his back. 5.
Oh, I guess the other thing, with Sentinels of Freedom, I do not like the Tachyon voice actor.
There were a couple of voices I was not a fan of.
Yeah. And I guess that's the problem with the letters page coming out with an entire episode dedicated to, like, who they want to do voices.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, I know a thing I can't talk about. That's all I can say. Let's get a star on the side. Oh! Colin, thank you for the follow.
Okay.
Have a good night. And we'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Now I get to shade all of her outside of the wings. and I'm really nervous about this. Because once again, I hate shading white.
Yeah.
At least this skirt could be easily pushed to red.
Alright. What other details am I missing here? I think that's it.
No. Okay. Here's my idea.
Yep, go ahead.
Let me know what you think. So, he's got white armor everywhere. Instead of like Momoa or anything that too darkens it too much and just looks terrible, what do you think about Sepia, Seraphim Sepia?
Yes. Okay. One last bit of crazy detail on J-Tro. It's his belt that says J-Tro. Excuse me. Of course the music cut out. Yeah, I can't get it quite small enough to do that. Oh, come back, music. Come back. Yeah, I think J-Tro, other than the BB pad, is done. Sort of tucked down in his other boot. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Let's see what detail I need to do on L-Dub. Assuming he's dry. Yep, it is. Okay. And then we'll do BB pads, which I'm dreading. Gold. There it is. Orc armor, you said?
Yeah, the Orc armor gold is usually what I do as a layer.
Okay. A very old pot of Orc armor gold, but it should hold up. Oh, yes, dude, that's working so well. Thank you for that recommendation. Get a little bigger brush here. So Dad and I are making apple jelly tomorrow.
That sounds delicious.
It is my favorite. Fun fact, I have eaten at least one peanut butter and jelly sandwich almost every single day since kindergarten.
Yeah.
For, like, at school lunches. Like, that's not necessarily like weekend lunches or whatever like that.
Yeah.
God, I'm laughing all over again at how ridiculous this miniature is. So I feel like I should mention why I haven't been able to bring the party magic like I pride myself on for this week in building. I think I mentioned it earlier, but after figuring out Miracle Story, I got caught in a quicksand pit. Yeah, I wanted to know the rest of it is Wrestling Federation. I remember that. That is a thing that you mentioned. Alright, a bit of detail on L-Dub. Oh my god. I'm so pleased with what I just did here.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just, like, you know how sometimes when you're freehanding straight lines and they just come out, it feels so good?
Mm-hmm.
That just happened. I'm not not certain people should let me anywhere near a booking position. I gotta say, she's looking great, man.
Yeah. I'm using the Terminatus Stone.
Yeah, I've got that right here. I'm ready to do that on mine myself.
I'm using that for the wings. Once again, to kind of distinguish a white between her armor and her wings.
Yep. I tried to do something fancy with his pauldrons and I don't like it. I'm gonna back it up. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna hit these with a little bit of dirt. Courtesy of, indeed, Terminatus Stone. I think. Around my area though, see if there's anything better. What's this? Ooh. Oh, no, never mind. Sylvaneth bark. That's what I use for dirt. I'm using exactly the same technique that I used on the Gears minis. To just hit them with a little bit of dirt. Make them look like they've been beating off in the desert. Oh, shoot. I did forget. I'm not there yet. Not as stupid.
Have you done the inkwash yet?
What?
Have you not done the inkwash yet?
No, I did.
Okay.
I just forgot to do... I forgot to lighten up L-Dub's skin tone a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, the building of Mr. Robert Diamond is done. Nice. I don't want to lighten up L-Dub too much because he is a little bit darker skinned than J-Tro, but just a fraction. And I only just noticed this yesterday because they were in the same Skype or Zoom chat.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, oh, his skin is a little bit different color than I thought it was. So just a tiny bit of highlighting, really. Make this all come together. This is not making sense. It's a little hard to follow. Everything will come together in the Bastion Apollo. Let me get this straight. It's Mickey Mouse and you and all your heartless friends. Defending all that's true. There we go. That's better. Now I can do the Sylvaneth bark. And then the BB pads. And then these are done. Oh my god, I absolutely love it. J-Tro I am going to do a little bit differently. LWE is primarily brown. J-Tro has a couple of different things going on. I'm actually going to use Thunderhawk Blue for him. First of Jack Hart's very own Rogues Gallery. And he starts building Post Oblivion. Nice, RPD. Is that the first time you've built any villain at all? So what did you think of the process, just in general? Give me some feedback. Uh-oh. Wait, did I? Oh, no, okay. I thought I just blew up my mic. It's specifically the sheet for his form in the final battle of his big arc. Regular battles with him leading up to it are gonna, yeah. Only having to optimize the build for one very specific fight made it a lot easier. Okay, that's good to know. Oops. All right. Oh, I just thought of one more thing I want to do. Eyes. Or in J-Tro's case, eye.
Yeah, eyes are good. You need those.
We need these for seeing. How can seeing be real if our eyes aren't real? Says RPD. Good question. Back to him in just a second. When working with teeny amounts of paint on your brush, it dries out very quickly.
Yes, it does.
Makes me mad. I'm doing this away from the camera because I can't see what I'm doing with them. But now that I've got the white in there, I should be able to get the black in there on camera. And since we're cracking the seals on post-Oblivion stuff, I should also mention that Mr. Diamond is the first chosen, basically the power source that most of Jack's allies and rogues get. Okay, fair enough.
Now it's time for my use of auric gold.
Nice. That's what I'm doing. Alright, I think I got L-Dub done. Let's get Jaytro's pupils in there, and then we'll do the bases. Pupil. Pupil. Singular. He's got an eye patch. Dude's got an eye patch. Could it be that I did that first try? Yep. All right. Just the beat pads to go. For which I have some ideas.
Ideas are always helpful.
Okay, here we go. So it's white on the edges. And Blood Belcher. On the empty squares, interestingly enough. Base coat. Let's keep it this small, just...
I need to get a new pot of white scar.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of abandoned using White Scar. It just goes bad on me too often.
I was about to say, yeah, that's kind of my issue right here is kind of dried out on me.
I tend to use Pallid Witch Flesh
Mm-hmm.
instead.
That's not what I want.
Okay. Lead Belcher is check on Jatro. So in this one instance, I'm trying to make the 3D print lines work for me instead of against me. Because there's some sort of... Good night, Ian. There's some sort of... I mean, there's always a texturing to the metal of the BB pads.
Yeah.
Okay. That. Oops. And then I need... Oh, do I do the lines next, or do I do... Decisions. Let's do a quick look. Oh dear. Oh, those were badly wrong. Alright, I'm going to do lines next. Mostly because they're going to be right here. It won't be as difficult as I thought. Time will tell. Alright, well, grid lines. It's good. Getting somewhere with it. It's not perfect, but. Alright, that's the main grid line. On one of them. Nope, missed a bit.
Tiny brush.
What?
Tiny brush.
Yep. This is like what I'm doing right now is so agonizing, and I don't know why I chose to do it.
You're working on the B-pad thing?
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to do right now? Get like what directional arrows and all that stuff painted in?
Yep. And right now I'm just what?
Right now I'm like after the wash is dried, I'm putting in the brightest yellow I can to do the runes on that solution.
Mm-hmm.
Got her eyes like really bright yellow glowy.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I always forget that her eyes glow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I used the Flash Gets Yellow.
Yep.
Because it's like the brightest yellow I have.
I was actually just looking at my kit to see if I could predict which one you were using. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking for the like highlights for the tips of the wings, I was debating between Ushanti Bone or Screaming Skull. and I think I'm leaning more towards Screaming Skull.
Yeah, yes.
It's lighter, I think,
Mm-hmm.
by just a hair.
All right, well. All right, now the grids are done. It's time to do the arrows. Oh, and there's a fourth type of villain sheet I can end up doing. Character that's not quite a villain but will serve as an antagonist dude. Yes. Conflict of interest. Sorry we're not being particularly talkative at this particular moment, folks. Rudy and I are both working on some pretty agonizingly small detail right now.
Was about to say, just judging by the one wing that I've done right now, this is by far like the best wing I've ever done.
Nice. We're doing learning and growing on the stream tonight.
Yeah. Like, wings are always difficult. When I did Koya for TMNT, like, I worked really hard on that one and I was really pleased with how the wings turned out on there.
Mm-hmm.
But hers, like Koya's is like, she's a falcon, so like hers are brown, not just like angel white.
Right.
It's completely like it's a double up because it's both wings and it's trying to paint white.
Which is always a nightmare.
Yeah. Because I've complained about it like 4 times already tonight.
What's nice about what I'm doing is I'm painting over black, which means I can just go back and fix mistakes once I put the color in.
Mm-hmm.
This white layer doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Closer I can get, the closer I can get, the better, but let's bring LDub back, and then we'll do color, and then we're done here. Well, color, and then I want to do a Melon Oil over the base to make it look worn. Oh, that's too much. That one came out a little lumpy, but it'll come out in the wash. That's what I thought. Got some Metroid music going now. Playlist's been all over the place today. I like it. Oh, that might be the best arrow I've done so far. Okay. One more. You know, and it's halfway under his foot, so maybe it... easier. Yeah. All right. L-Dubs looks pretty good. I'm pretty okay with it. J-Tros looks a little dumpy, but oh shoot, I still need that. Color, then black, maybe a little bit more lead belcher. I'm done here. Shoot. So red is forward and back, blue is side to side. I did RPD. Hold on, I'll read it again. Or maybe it's farther back. I'm not sure. What?
Let's say I'm not sure how I like this. I was trying to paint the base,
Mm-hmm.
and I did it with red, but I think that like washes out too much of the color. I think I might like go over it again with and try maybe yellow.
Yeah, yellow could work. Do you like the Averland Sunset? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So the astute viewer will notice that I'm not wiping as much of the paint off, or any of the paint off on this. It's because I'm using a layer paint as a base coat here, because it's the closest I could get to the blue. So it's going to take a couple of coats to get this to really pop. Be doing the same thing with the green.
Oh, my eyes just twitched and it made a huge mistake, or almost made a huge mistake.
All right. Oh, I'm loving that.
The yellow?
Adding, yeah, well, that, but also this. Like,
Yeah, sorry. I've got my reference image up, so I'm not actually. I can't see yours right yet. Let me switch over. Oh, that looks amazing.
isn't that sick? I still got to do the green. I'll do the green now. Let's put this aside and green. Warpstone Glow. Oops, no, that's all right. So one of the reasons I'm using a layer paint where it should maybe be a base coat is because I want these to look a little bit worn. These are dirty, gross beat pads. I think there's a little bit of patching still to go. We'll bring in J-Tro. Get him finished up, and then we'll do the patching. A couple more touches of lead belcher, coat of Nuln Oil. We're good to go.
I think I'm finished.
Alright, I will be done in just a moment here.
Wow, she looks great. I love the highlights in her hair.
Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Her skin looks a little flat.
Okay.
What did you use for an ink wash in there?
Okay, so I had medium flesh tone.
Yep.
That's my Vallejo like skin color.
Yeah.
I used the Reichland flesh shade.
Yep.
And then highlighted the like forehead and nose and cheekbones with Cadian flesh tone.
So, I love Cadian flesh tone. That's actually what I used on these as well. Maybe hit it with a second highlight. Like, I know she's supposed to be darker skinned,
Yeah.
but I just think it looks a little flat.
Do you think another Cadian, or do you think I should go up a shade to the Kislev flesh?
I think Cadian should be fine. Give that a try and see what happens. I was RPD and then I got distracted. Doing this detail stuff is difficult, man. Can you repost it, or is it nearby? Okay, spent a moment thinking about the outlines of Jack's other villains, and I realized that I know how to write exactly 3 villain types with one very special exception.
villain that Jack's going to befriend by the end of the story arc, silly gimmicked comic relief villain, and incredibly bleak zealot of twisted and corrupted virtue. That's cool, man. RPD, you're... Oh, yes! That did it!
Okay. Yeah, I went over, kind of hit the same bits, like the tip of the chin, the nose, the forehead, the cheeks. I even went down a little bit to the kind of the necks, the jugular kind of little bit, and just hit that up just a little bit more.
The neck is what I was concerned about, so that that totally worked. Alright, I just need to patch up 2 things with some black. Hey, Adam. What's going on, dude?
Perfect timing.
Right?
I just finished.
Oh, God, she looks so good, dude. I'm so excited about that model. We miss you, man. We miss having you on the show.
I guess I can give a full 360 as well.
Yeah. I am painting Beat Revelation. It's from the film The FP. It is FP Fest right now, and they are currently watching the film, and I am here. But it is loosely based on DDR, yes. Alright, I gotta do 4 dots of... Whoa, God. 4 dots of Whoa, God. Leadbelcher, that is. And then... Ah, nice. Is that the Crisis Protocol Ultron? Is that what it's called? Nice. Oh, I'm sure I was.
Oh, I love your descriptions of things, RPD. That's what I was going to say. I'm trying to get the ones painted that have weird angles that I didn't glue first, so I don't have pieces sitting around. That's fair. That's fair. All right, Nuln Oil, and we're done here. All right, J-Tro, get out of the way for a minute. Heavier on metal bits. No, you did not, Bard. There is an Adam in chat. That is true. Adam's a special guest. Although Adam's like an occasional host too, so. No, that's good. He commented. He's just busy. All right. I think, Broody, I am all set. What do you think? Here is J-Tro. $248. And Bard, you know this movie quite well, so lend me your opinions also. Okay. And here is LWE. Boy, adding the Nuln Oil made saved those.
Yeah. So did you, when you got those on here before, did you just use the square base instead of the round base?
I did, yeah. Because I knew I wanted to do the BB pads.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this awesome episode. I am so happy with the way these turned out. I know Broody is as well. We will be back next week. I'll probably be back on the Brutality train. Although I have my commission from Russ that I got to do. I got to do that. So that's going to be first, and then I'm going to finish up a couple Brutality minis. So that's probably where I'm going to be next week. And I'll be back on the Handelabra Games channel playing Sentinels of the Multiverse tomorrow night, 7 to 9. It's going to be a Lifeline special, in keeping with what Brian the Wolf Hunt did on YouTube. He and I have been collaborating a little bit on some thought processes. So, we'll talk to you really, really soon. Broody, it's always a pleasure, man. I always love hanging out with you. It's a great way to spend a Saturday.
Yes. I missed last week and was kind of like, I ended up working on something, but I really like having this time to paint.
All right. Well, take care, everyone. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye.
See ya.